Hello! Unreal Engine 5.5 has been released for a while now, and it comes with a bunch of helpful features. In this video, I'm going to be covering 3 Unreal Engine 5.5 tutorials in one. I will cover 3 features that I think you'll find valuable when working on your games. If you'd like a full list of all of the different features in Unreal Engine 5.5, I'll leave a link below in the description of this video to that information. With that said, let's get into the video. The first new feature of Unreal Engine 5.5 I want to show you are MegaLights. These are an experimental feature that introduce a new direct lighting path, allowing users to place significantly more dynamic and shadowed area lights in a scene. I'll show you how it works. So I have this simple level with a bunch of different light sources, and as you can see, these 3 lights are kind of overlapping. That's why I get this error message on one of the lights, because I have 3 light sources overlapping in one area. And if I were to just check the optimization of my level for the lighting, I can just go over here where it says lit, and if I change this to optimization view modes and I select light complexity, we can see anything in the blue is ideal because that means the area is optimized in its lighting. Although, as we can see, if an area is purple, that means it has poor optimization in the lighting. And because I have 3 overlapping light sources, I get purple in some areas, and some of the other areas are fine. Although if I were to enable MegaLights, it's going to optimize all of the lighting in the scene and make it a lot more efficient and better. So to enable MegaLights is very simple. I'm first just going to change this back to the lit, and I'll go over to edit, then over to project settings. Then if I just go to the search and I look for MegaLights, and I just want to check this. Then MegaLights uses ray tracing, so we just want to look for ray traced shadows and just check this. And then another thing, this will just help make your lighting more efficient in Unreal Engine in general. We just want to look for shadow map and change the shadow map method to shadow maps. By default, I think it's set to virtualized shadow maps. This is just a bit more expensive to have in Unreal Engine. Having it on shadow maps will be more efficient. Now if I just close this and I go back to my view mode, if I go over to lit and I go to optimization view modes and I set light complexity, we can see everything is in blue, so that's good. So enabling MegaLights has optimized the lighting in my scene. Keep in mind though, MegaLights is an experimental feature, and it did say that it has some issues with lighting strand-based hair and also forward rendering. So that is how the MegaLights feature works in a nutshell. Next up, we have a plugin which allows us to easily create day and night cycles. So if you just go over to your project, go over to edit, then plugins, then in the search, look for day, and just enable the day sequence plugin. Select yes, and just restart your Unreal Engine project in order for this plugin to take effect. Then, in order to show you how quick and easy it is to use this plugin, I'm just going to create a new level. I'll go over to File, New Level, and I'm just going to select the basic level and go Create. And what we want to do is, you just want to delete all of the lighting in your level. So I have this lighting folder. I'm going to hold Shift on my keyboard and select everything inside of this folder and just delete it. Then we just want to go here where it says quickly add things to the project, and then look for day. And we got this one, the Sun Moon Day Sequence Actor. Just drag this somewhere into your project. And then for the location, just click this arrow. That way it's in the center of your level. And this will allow us to have a level with a day and night sequence. If I just select this and I scroll down, right now we can preview how our level will look depending on the time of day. So right now it's 6 AM, but I can change this to like 8 PM, and this represents how my level is going to look at 8 PM. If I scroll down, right now the day length is set to 24 hours, so that basically means it's going to loop through the whole day, and this time per cycle basically represents how long it's going to take to go through the whole day. So right now it's going to take 5 minutes, but if say I change this, I'll change it so it's 10 seconds. If I play my level, then it's going to take 10 seconds to basically loop through the sun disappearing and then coming back again. So I have a full 24 day sequence which will last 10 seconds. And you can easily adjust other settings. Right now, when it was night, it wasn't looking too dark. If you want to adjust how it looks when it's nighttime, we can easily just go to the moon component And this will allow us to change how our lighting looks when the moon is up. So I'm just going to make it 0.01 when the moon is up, so it's a lot darker. I'll select my sun day sequence actor. Right now we can see it starts the level off at 6 AM. You can adjust that here, and this will basically allow you to see a preview about how the lighting will look depending on the time of day. So you can adjust the sun to adjust how the lighting will look when the sun is out. But as you can see, this plugin just provides a very simple and quick and easy way to create day and night cycles in Unreal Engine. So this is a feature only available in 5.5. It is experimental though, although it's great to see. Hello, the next feature I want to show you is how you can generate facial animations for metahumans only using audio, just like I'm doing right now. So to create that, you want to head over to your Epic Games launcher and go over to your library. And in order to add metahumans to your project, you're going to need something called Quixel Bridge. So in your search here, look for Quixel Bridge and go install the engine and install this to Unreal Engine version 5.5. I already have, that's why I can't see it. And then you also want to enable the MetaHuman plugin. So if you go over to your Fabric library and look for MetaHuman and want the MetaHuman plugin, go to install the engine and select 5.5. I already have installed it, which is why I can't see it. Okay, then open up your Unreal Engine 5.5 project. So I have opened up my Unreal Engine 5.5 project, and you just want to go over here where it says quickly add things to the project and go over to Quixel Bridge. You're going to need to log in, so just log in with your Epic Games account or whatever account you have. Then once you've logged in, head over to the MetaHuman section. This will show you a bunch of all of the different pre-built metahumans that you can use. You can select one, or if you want, you can create your own metahuman. To do that, just select here, Start MetaHuman Creator. It will open up a new window, and then you can choose which version of Unreal Engine you're using, and you can just design and create your own custom metahuman. I am just going to use one of the metahumans I created a while ago. So I created this guy, Miles, and when you download your metahuman, you can choose which optimization they should have. Cinematics like really big and makes metahuman look really great. Although I think medium and low are more like optimized for like game development. So if you are like making a cinematic film, you'd want to use cinematic. Although if say you're making a game, then you'd want medium. So I'm just going to download this guy to my project as medium. Make sure to download whatever metahuman you're using. Okay, once it's finished downloading your character, just add it to your project. And they should be in a folder called metahumans. I'm just going to go over to my character. And when you do this, Unreal Engine should tell you a bunch of plugins that you need to enable. Just enable all of the plugins it says you should. So I'm just going to enable this. Then you just need to restart your editor in order for the plugins to take effect. Then once you've done that, just right click and create a new folder. Call this audio. Here we're basically going to have the audio files that you want your metahuman character to say. An important thing to note is your audio files should be in the .wav format. If yours isn't, you can easily just find a free online audio converter online and just convert your audio into the .wav file format. Once you've done that, drag your audio file into this folder. Then you just need to right click and select MetaHuman Animator. If you don't have this, just make sure you go over to your project, over to plugins, and then look for MetaHuman and make sure you've enabled the MetaHuman plugin. Then you should be able to see it. Then just right click, go to MetaHuman Animator and select MetaHuman Performance. I'll just call this my example performance. Open this up. Then we just want to go over to input type and select audio. Then for the audio, just select the audio that you want your metahuman to say. So for me, mine was called example. Then go over to control rig, make sure you have the face control rig. Then go to visualization mesh and select your metahuman. So my guy was called Miles, and I want Miles face mesh. I'm going to have this use audio clock source, select yes. Then click on the process. This will process this audio to your metahuman. Now if I click play, Hello, the next feature I want to show you is how you can generate facial animations for metahumans only using audio, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, and then there are a couple of ways we can use this. If you just want the raw animation, you can click export animation and that'll give you the animation, and then you can use that anywhere in your game. Or if, say, you're making a particular cutscene, then you can just use this export level sequence, then it'll export all of these keyframes to the level sequence, and then you can use that in a cinematic. And just like that, we have used the MetaHuman audio to facial feature. Very helpful. And then another feature of Unreal Engine version 5.5 I want to show you is the mutable plugin. This basically helps with making character customization systems in Unreal Engine, and it has a bunch of different features. It's not something I can quickly cover like the other topics, although I did make a tutorial about how to use the basics of it. I'll make sure a link to it appears somewhere now, so you can check out that video. And I'm also working on my own character customization course. In that course, I'm going to be adding a whole section on how to basically use the mutable plugin to create a character customization system. If you're interested in that, there'll be a link to it in the description of this video. It's in development, although depending on when you're watching this, it may already be out. So, those are 4 important features of Unreal Engine 5.5 that I think anyone would find essentially helpful and should assist in your game development. If you enjoyed and found this video helpful and valuable, please share it with other people. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, that helps with the algorithm and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.